The outgone Chief of Defence Staff of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, retired Lieutenant General Bureh Sesay, has called on the incoming Army Chief, Lieutenant General Sullay Ibrahim Sesay, to keep the Army together and remain true to their professional duties, devoid of any political loyalty, and be each other's brother's keeper. General Bureh Sesay made this statement during the symbolic handing and taking over ceremony of the Baton of the Office of the newly appointed Chief of Defence Staff of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Lieutenant General Sullay Ibrahim Sesay, at the Cockrell Barracks on Thursday, June 2nd, 2020. General Bureh Sesay recounted some of his achievements since he took the mantle of leadership as Chief of Defence Staff of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, which among them include the rejuvenation of the Army Engineering Corps and the Armed Forces Agricultural Project, with establishment of forward patrol bases and government willingness to fully run the Houghton Academy as one of the military staff colleges in the sub-region.
Let me use this opportunity to congratulate the new Chief of Defence Staff, Lieutenant General Sullay Ibrahim Sesay, on his achievement. I pray that Allah guide and direct you in the execution of your responsibilities and duties. During my tenure as the Chief of Defence Staff, I tried very hard to keep the ASLAF together as an institution. I hope and pray that the current commanders in the ASLAF take that as a sacred responsibility to keep this institution together. On no account and in no circumstance should we see ourselves as belonging to different regions or tribes or religions in this noble institution. No, we are ASLAF and we must remain ASLAF. We must be each other's brothers' keepers. I am making a very serious appeal here. The ASLAF is the face of this country, and let us keep it together. I believe that it is only by showing that unity that will give confidence to our political masters to have faith in us and thus go ahead with the development of this nation.
Lieutenant General Sullay Ibrahim Sesay, the incoming Chief of Defence Staff, reassured of his commitment to improve especially on the welfare of armed personnel and secure the political will to address the challenges associated with accommodation, while assuring of his loyalty to the government, the state and the people of Sierra Leone during his tenure as Army Chief of Staff.
As a new Chief of Defence Staff, let me reiterate that, as per the oath administered to me, my loyalty shall steadfastly be to the democratically elected government, the Constitution, and the people of Sierra Leone. I do not state this on my personal behalf, but on behalf of the entire body of men and women serving with the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. I have full confidence that if all of us play our parts diligently, if nothing is neglected, and if the best arrangements are made as they are about to be made, the force will be more capable of defending our territorial integrity and outlive any menace posed by natural or man-made disaster. In constructing feeder roads, bridges, maintenance of government infrastructures, and barracks at the reduced cost.
The Minister of Defence, retired Brigadier General Hassan Kelly Conte, called on the new Army Chief of Staff to stay focused in defence of both Mission 1, 2 and 3, especially against the backdrop of lawlessness and indiscipline, and entreated all Army Generals for their collective support in the military.
It has been said already by the outgoing, experienced Chief of Defence Staff, you will be required to pay maximum attention to the welfare of your troops, even in the face of existing economic challenges. Once you work as a team, again that has been admonished already, during your respective tenures, I am very confident that you will achieve positive results at the end of the day. I have no doubt in your abilities, new CDS and Joint Force Commander, to do what is expected of both of you. But please be mindful that you are personally responsible to fulfill the requirement to live up to the confidence His Excellency the President has placed in you too. As the political head of the Ministry of Defence, in collaboration with my deputy and brother, Colonel Richard Moana Masakoy, I will provide the necessary atmosphere you would require to achieve the highest positive results in furtherance of the aspirations of our Commander-in-Chief. You can be assured of the necessary political leadership from me and my deputy to enable you improve on the well-being of our troops.
The newly appointed Chief of Defense Staff, General Bureh Sesay, was enlisted in the Army in 1990 as a cadet officer at the Brima Training Center and rose into various ranks and served as Commander Joint Force before his elevation to the rank of CDS. On his part, Major General Peter K. Lavahun, the newly appointed Commander Joint Force, has held several appointments which include Platoon Commander, Company Commander, Provost Marshal, General Staff Officer Grade 3, Military Liaison Officer to the Kenyan Defense Forces, Brigade Commander and Assistant Chief of Defense Staff Personnel and Military Secretary, a position he held before his elevation to the rank of Major General. Abdul Rahman Kamara reporting.